Welcome back, folks. I am the Mighty Plantain, and we are looking at another beer from Three Floyds today, courtesy again of Maverick. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
We really appreciate the beers. And if this is anything like the first one, then it's going to be a great experience. So this is Necron 99, which is their IPA, or one of their IPAs. I'm just going to hold this up to the camera because I mentioned the artwork on the labels last time, and it's very shiny.
Excuse me.
I like the shiny artwork and the colors they chose. I don't know. It's Zimmer Design. I don't know if you guys work with local artists on these or not, but the look is really impressive, and I'm liking it. Well, again, like I said, if this beer is anything like the last one, it's going to be pretty damn good. I'm going to give you a hand with this one. Oh, and I still had to hit it twice. Damn it.
It wasn't my fault.
No, not that time.
It was probably the opener.
It's getting a little
Yeah, but
worn out.
what do you expect from Rolling Rock?
Well, it's served us well so far. And it's
Although people actually are liking Rolling Rock, it is still a popular beer.
It's a decent beer flavored beer. I'll give it that.
Beer flavored water.
Yeah. Well, no, it's still beer flavored beer, but that's cloudy just like the last one. Well, that's a darker, deeper orange.
Yes, it is. It's more. It is more of a copper color, really.
Yeah. I'm not seeing as many bubbles coming up through, but it is definitely hazier. I mean, that looks like a nice, unfiltered apple cider that you'd get fresh out of an orchard. That's what I'd compare the look to.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not getting much of an aroma off it.
Actually, there's like a hint of hoppy bitterness.
Yeah.
But not.
There's a hint of hops, but so the way you're holding it right there,
Yeah.
it looks more like a cider.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
With your hand, when your hand's actually on it, casting the shadow on it, it really looks like a cider.
Like if I were to go down to Lemieux's Orchards
Yeah.
down here and pick up a gallon of apple cider fresh out of the orchard, and it would look just like this in the glass, that hazy.
See, when you actually hold it up to the light, you can see that it's more yellowish.
Yeah.
But when you actually get a shadow casted on it, it's really dark, more like a cider.
Yeah, and even with the light behind it, right in the middle of the glass where it's thickest, it still has that nice, like you said, copper color to it.
Yeah. You know what I'd actually like to see is what this would look like on a black light.
Oh, jeez.
Well, I know some of them look like antifreeze when you do that, but
it's the proteins.
And that's exactly what they are, though. They're antifreeze, and it's cold.
It's frickin' cold this week. For something that doesn't have much of an aroma, that's definitely got a different flavor. The hop varieties are coming together, and I can't quite put my finger on what I'm getting for a flavor.
See, this is actually... This is actually more of a malt flavor, I think than
so?
the hops. I'm getting a little bit of that bitter hop flavor behind it.
It's over 60 IBUs.
Right, but it's not...
Yeah.
It's not really overwhelming.
Yeah.
Not like the Yummy Yum.
Yeah, that one actually seemed...
That one actually had a lot of flavor to it.
But it kind of gave you a big punch of hops after you swallowed, versus this is, from start to finish, there's that mild hoppiness to it.
Right. And it's really... Without knowing what they used for ingredients, what they were actually going for with a flavor, it really doesn't lend itself to a particular flavor.
It's familiar in some way, but I can't put my finger quite on what it tastes like. And they do adhere to German purity law for their brews, so we're only looking at 4 ingredients here: water, hops, yeast, and malt. It's got a nice medium mouthfeel, so it's heavier than the Yummy Yum, and it's hoppy from start to finish.
Yeah, I guess you really have to go online to find out what it's actually supposed to taste like as far as
the description. Well, there's a minor description on the label, but it's. I like the mystery, though.
Yes, it is.
I mean, the fact that I can't quite put my finger on what it reminds me of.
And the thing is, it does say IPA.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really lend itself. The flavor doesn't lend itself to an IPA.
Well, I'm getting minor impressions of pine and citrus. Those are the two that I key in on most often. And there is some really underlying tones of some earthy notes, and maybe even a little bit of floral there. But it's not obvious.
It's very subtle.
Yeah, and they blend together really well.
Yes, and it really, even though there really isn't an IPA flavor as much as you'd think, I'm actually going to hit this with a 4.5.
Nice. So everything's just kind of coming together really well.
Everything comes together, and really, it comes together in the aftertaste. That's what I'm actually getting right now, because I haven't really drank as much as you have as far as that goes.
Yeah.
In the tasting here. And I'm starting to get that aftertaste a little bit, not like the bitter aftertaste from a real IPA, one that, like, say, Noble Pills.
Well, see, they don't call Noble Pills an IPA.
Right.
They call it a hoppy pilsner.
Right, which actually is really hoppy. You get that hoppy flavor, but
yeah. Now, if it was an ale, you could probably call it an IPA.
Right, but it's not an ale. It's a pilsner, like you said. Or what was it? Latitude
48.
48. That was a hoppy one too.
Yeah, and they classify that as an IPA, which is
right.
Latitude 48 is pretty awesome too.
And that's another one that actually for me is just hoppy enough. Just perfect enough, actually, for a hoppy beer. And I'm not getting that like you'd think out of this, but it is coming together in the aftertaste. I actually have a feeling that when I'm out later on, if I'm burping it up, it'll taste better than an IPA when I'm burping it up.
See, I think I'm
a hoppy IPA.
I think I'm a bit off from your impression. I actually hit this with a 3.5, which puts it at a solid above average rating. Because on a scale of 1 to 5, on a scale of 1 to 5, a 2.5 is average. So I'm enjoying it. I'm really liking it. It's got all those hoppy notes to it. I think I'm getting a completely different, well, not a completely different, but a different impression of it from you, because I'm not picking up on much maltiness other than a heavier mouthfeel. It's a nice medium mouthfeel.
I'm getting just a little bit of the malt. It's not too much, but I'm also not getting... It's really melding well with the hops. I think that's why I'm not really getting that flavor of the bitter hops like an IPA, but it's still very good.
Yeah, and for me, I'm getting a really nice, well-rounded hop blend with nothing that's really obvious or jumping out at me. It's just kind of there.
Yeah.
And like I said, the earthy and floral notes are just kind of impressions. But for me, that's normal. I pick up on pine and citrus a lot better than I do the others. So again, it's still a solid above-average beer for me. There's just nothing about it that's really making me go wow or leaving me with a distinct impression. But again, it's one that if it was available around here, it would probably be a regular purchase for me.
Yeah.
It's damn good.
A regular purchase if you were drinking just to drink.
Yeah. Well, no.
Well, not to drink. I mean, if you were going to drink a regular beer, it would be...
I wouldn't say a regular beer, because these guys are craft.
Right, but I mean, when I say a regular beer for you...
it's
I mean a craft.
Yeah, this would be a regular purchase for
a daily beer. That like if you really were gonna drink like a couple beers a day, it's actually a good one to go with. I mean,
absolutely.
Right, and that's
because you definitely won't be disappointed. It's a damn good solid beer. So
yep, and actually, like you said, of the yum yum, the yummy yum. I would take this in the summertime as well.
Yeah, this could definitely be a good, decent summer beer. It's
Yeah.
it's a little heavier than that, but it's good enough and it's refreshing enough and it's not resting too heavy
Right.
that I could sit around and drink this during the summer. So, yeah, definitely. But again, that's just a couple of opinions on the beer. If you've had it and you have a different opinion, or even if you agree, hit us up down in the comments, the email link down below. Like to hear what you have to say. Another big thank you goes out to Maverick for the free beers and good beers.
Yep.
Any time a regular viewer or even a casual viewer just wants to send out some beers that we can't get up here in the great state of Maine, and you want to see us review them, hit me up. Same place, comments and email link.
Yep.
Make sure to see what we can do about getting those beers in our hands, because honestly, it's free beer. We're not going to turn that down. Yeah.
Nope.
We'll definitely give you a fair and balanced review. Let you know what we think of it.
Plus, if it's a really big hit with us, we might actually lobby one of our distributors up here to get it up here. So
Yeah, we do see them from time to time at the beer fests.
yes.
So, till next time, folks, thanks for tuning in. Cheers.
Also, wait a minute. If you have any local, or not local, but one that you've done yourself,
Home brews.
home brews,
Yeah, we definitely love home brews.
you can try and get it to us as well.
Yeah, we've managed to get a couple on hand, and
They've been good.
we'll talk to Jay at Bangor on Tap. I think he might have something for us this time around too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you've seen that. You've seen that before too.
Exactly, Jay. If you're watching, we're definitely going to have to try and hook up at America on Tap, because
Yep.
you've dropped some hints, and I'd like to get my hands on some more.
Yep. Those were good.
Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Cheers.
Keep drinking.
Damn right.